What up, YouTubers? It's your boy Nerdy Red 23. I know this is 6 days late. Sorry, I just been mainly focusing on basketball, so I'm doing an exercise journey, I would say, which is good. But 6 days ago, Curtis Mayfield released his third album, Blaxploitation film, Superfly, of July 11th, 1972. Happy 53 years to this album, and it's still a classic. Of course, you got Little Child Runnin Wild, and of course, Give Me Your Love, Junkie Chase, Freddie's Dead, Pusherman, and of course the title track, Superfly, I already mentioned, No Thing on Me, Eddie, You Should Have Known Better, Think, all classics, man. Released through Curtom Records, and and it was released as the same name as the title of the film. It's a classic of a 1970s soul and funk music. Superfly was nearly a intermediate hit, and its sales were bolstered by 2 million selling singles. Freddie's Dead, number 2 on R&B charts, number 4 on pop charts, and the title track number 5 on R&B, and then number 8 on pop charts. And then also, it's one of the few soundtracks to outgross the film it accompanied. And more to it about this album. Along with Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On" from 1971 was one of the pioneering. This album is one of the pioneering concept albums, with its then unique, socially aware lyrics about poverty and drug abuse, making the album stand out. The film and the soundtrack may be perceived as dissonant, since the film holds rather ambiguous views on drug dealers, whereas Curtis Mayfield's position is far more critical. And like What's Going On, the album was a surprise hit that record executives felt that had a little chance at significant sales due to its success. Mayfield was tapped for several film soundtracks over the course of the decade. This is an amazing album, man, no doubt about it. And Mr. Mayfield had previously contributed 2 songs on Karakota, East of Java. The film was a critical and commercial failure, but marked his first foray into soundtrack work. And his contribution began when Superfly director Gordon Parks Jr. asked Mayfield and his backing band to cameo, as y'all can see in the nightclub act in the background of the scene of the movie. And Mr. Parks wanted a full song to play in the scene, which led to the beginning of the soundtrack sessions. This is actually really one of my favorite albums by Curtis Mayfield. I've always loved Curtis, man. He will always be a legend in my music book forever. This is a legendary funk soul record right here. Give Me Your Love is actually one of my favorites, and of course the title track. It's just pure soul, pure funky, man. I'll show y'all the LP. Super immaculate. Oh yeah. You know, if you love soul funk, I'm going to guarantee you all of my fans out there, everybody, and I mean every single person out there in the world, all of my vinyl geeks, if you love that kind of music, add this to your collection. This is a must to have in your collection. It's a super must. Shoot, the movie's even great too. Love the movie. I mean, I love the suit that Ron O'Neal wears in here too. That's why he calls Superfly. So that's where I kind of get my inspiration, wanting to dress up, looking all like pimped out, macked out. You know what I mean? Just, looking all super cool. I mean, I don't have to do the bad things, but I could just still look fly for the ladies and all that kind of good stuff, Being all, dressed up in class and everything. So the recording session for the song Pusherman took place at Bell Sound Studios in New York, and was followed by a several months ago long hitches, during which Mayfield wrote The Times Have Changed for his former group, The Impressions, and formulated to his next solo effort, Back to the World. And the instrumentals for the remaining of the songs were produced in a 3-day session at Curtom Studios, which involved and an in-studio band of as many as 40 performers. Guitarist Craig McMullen states that the advantage of it is if you have a full orchestra, when you place your licks, you don't have to worry about your licks bumping. You can hear everything that's going to go down. And the album was primarily written by Mayfield from a basement apartment in Chicago while undergoing a trial separation from his wife and his children at that time. So it was also originally released in 1972 on Curtom Records in both LP and in 8-track formats, and it also featured distribution in countries outside of the United States, including Italy, Germany, France, Canada, and the United Kingdom. Of November 11th of 1997, Rhino Records released a 25th anniversary collection of the album with a bonus disc of a demo versions of the songs and radio spots and interviews. And in 1999, the record label Rhino Records reissued the album with 2 bonus tracks. On December 11, 2001, at the time, the British record label Charlie Records re-released the album with several bonus tracks. This album can never be replaced. This album is too timeless. It's untouchable. Nobody can make a classic like this ever again. This is a legendary Curtis Mayfield record. And I did get this from I got it from Porta Sound Record Shop in Costa Mesa, California. I got it there. I only paid about maybe 20 something for it, because since it's a reissue. But other than that, I'm satisfied. I'm very satisfied to own this album in my collection, because as a Curtis Mayfield fan, I gotta have all of Curtis Mayfield's records. What's your favorite song off the album? Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe and comment. Follow your boy for more, and I'll be glad to return to the next one. Y'all have a blessed one and stay safe. For all of my fans out there, like I said, if you don't have this record, look for it, bump it on your turntables, because that's what I'm going to do right here. Peace, y'all.